Hello, and welcome to another session of This Ain't My Life. My name is Bilal Alaji, and I'd like to welcome you to share in a wonderful, and impactful message that we have today. Today's topic is how to know you're a murderer. I know it jumps up at you. It it sounds really uh strong and impactful, but it is something that we need to talk about. Now, when that word murder is used and then it's associated with you, automatically you become defensive and you're saying, whoa, wait a minute. What makes this guy think that I'm a murderer? Well, the textbook definition that most of us are accustomed to is the taking of another life, right? Any life that we take and we send that life into an afterlife, that is considered murder. But murder also includes any living organisms. So we're constantly taking lives and we're constantly killing, whether we're aware of it or not aware of it. We do it. That's how we eat. We eat by killing, and we kill by taking the life of insects, rodents, and we kill, bugs. We're constantly in this mode of taking life. But while that sounds as dramatic as it is, you know, um, that's not the rabbit hole that I want to go down right now. This is about a much bigger, broader topic because the murder that you're used to talking about, that's CSI, that's forensic files kind of stuff. We're more on the spiritual, we're more on the frequency type of plane right now. And I want to share with you how we are constantly killing and murdering dreams, aspirations, goals, and our purpose. And we don't just do it to ourselves, we do it to other people. We take the aspirations that others have. You see someone that's very excited, vibrant about something that they want to do. And we put them down. We give them trouble. We don't match their energy. We're not truly happy for them. And we do a lot of things to just kill those wonderful ideas, those wonderful moments of inspiration, those high vibrational moments that are people are inspired to do. We take that away from them. We shut it down. We kill it. And we need to talk about why that's happening, why we are ascribing to this type of energy, and how we can eradicate ourselves of that, because that is not an energy that you want to be associated with, because you are killing someone's purpose. You're killing what they may have been placed on this planet to do. So let's talk about being a murderer more in a enlightened way. So people take on this whole concept of murder because of jealousy and because of envy. Jealousy and envy is a strong driving force. Even in the Bible, we saw how Cain killed his brother Abel. We see how strong the energy of jealousy and envy is. And when people are using envy, they've reached that very low vibration of envy. They've reached that low vibration of jealousy. They have entered into an area that causes them to hate. What are they hating? They're hating on someone else's idea. They're hating on someone else's energy, the vibe that the inspiration gives them. And I'm going to tell you, when you are inspired by something, uniquely inspired, or you are inspired through divinity, right? And you get that idea, you get that spark, and something now is just driving you. It's motivating you. It's giving you this new sense of purpose. When you are in that kind of energy, a lot of people are not going to be happy for you. Not so much like you would want them to be. And so when you're inspired that way and you're motivated, that's when the jealousy and the envy of others will approach you. And they will do their best to get you outside of that energy, because that energy is potent, and that potent energy has the ability to take you to the stars. That potent energy has the ability to place you somewhere in the stratosphere that no one else can be with you. So people begin to hate on you. And a lot of the times that this hate is going on, the real reason the hate is going on is because a lot of the times people are aspiring to be what you are, or they're aspiring to have that energy that you have. They haven't reached their enlightened moment yet. They haven't gotten that drive and that purpose to do something. So they truly are aspiring to be what you are. And because they can't reach that level, the next best thing is to tear you down. The next best thing is to murder your idea, to murder your energy, to just decimate it, take it away. This is how the crab in the barrel mentality is birthed, right? If you're going somewhere that I can't go, then I'm just gonna grab onto you. I'm gonna hold on to your coattails. I'm gonna pull you down to make sure that you can't get where you're going. This is all ways that people, they're just they're tearing you down. They're keeping you away from this purposeful place that you're supposed to be in. This purposeful place has been designed and it has been curated by the universe. The universe has given you this inspiration. The universe has given you this way. Now, we're talking about how this happens to you. Now, let's put the shoe on the other foot. Let's talk about how you do this to others. There are times when people are coming to you, they're excited, they're motivated, and they have something that they're doing, something that's going on, and you find ways to hate on them. You find ways to pull them down. This is murder. You have taken away something so precious from someone. You have taken the life force away from them by hating on them, by not giving them the purpose, the energy, the life force that they need to do what it is that they were put on this planet to do. This is all low vibrational energy. This is the reason why a lot of people are not able to ascend to higher levels, because they're so concerned and wrapped up with what everyone else is doing that they've lost sight of truly finding what it is that they're supposed to be doing on this planet. When you don't have that purpose, it's so easy to tear someone else down. It's so easy to shut down people who are working so hard to live within the purpose that they've been created to manifest. When you're low vibrational, you know what you do? You operate with little to no self-worth. And when you're operating like that, you project a lot of what you do not have, what you do not feel, what you do not have or want. You project that on other people. You find ways to keep people from aspiring and being motivated to what it is that they already know that they're supposed to be doing. You tear down others' self-esteem because of your self-esteem. Your self-esteem is low. You're in this low vibrational place, so you have very low self-esteem. Your self-esteem is so low that it prevents other people from reaching higher whenever they're around you, because you carry such a low vibration. And so you talk as if you have low self-esteem. You act as if you have low self-esteem. You're sluggish. You're tired. You don't really want to do much. And when people are the opposite, people are motivated, they're out and about, they want to get going, and they're just hustling and doing everything that they want to do. You find ways to talk that out. You have no self-love. All these low vibrational energies is what allows you to murder other people's dreams, aspirations, and goals. And the terrible part about this is that you can murder your own dreams, aspirations, and goals. That's right. You can murder your own dreams, aspirations, and goals with just negative self-talk, with just no self-love. Listen to the podcast that I did, how self-love is the cure for self-hate. We talked about all of the ways in which this self-hate talk will perpetuate you to stay away from your destiny. And when you're low vibrational like that and you don't have the self-love component activated within your life, active, then you will murder your dreams. You will murder your aspirations, your goals. You will murder any visions that you have. And the universe, they're so merciful. They're so loving and kind. They continue to send you ideas. They continue to send you inspiration. They continue to send you anything that will cause a spark and give you ideas and just get you to have that motivation that you need. And what do? You shoot it down. You shoot it down every time. I want to talk about now, how do we murder the ideas, the goals, the aspirations, and the destiny of others as well as ourselves? So let's talk about how we do it to others first. So the way that we commit murder to other people's goals, dreams, and ideas is we first take away their hope. We take away any and all hope that they have of accomplishing whatever it is that they have been inspired to do. So there are people who, they want to open a business. There are people that want to be musicians. There are people that want to be ballerinas. There are people who want to be gymnasts. People have all kind of aspirations and goals going on. And some of them just seem so far-fetched. Some of them seem like it's outside of the scope of their talent. I mean, who could ever thought that an 8-year-old could become a chess champion? Imagine Simone Biles, the greatest gymnast on the planet right now. Imagine people who are telling her she's too short. She doesn't have the body type. Then when she wants to do certain flips, in the air, she wants to break boundaries by doing extra flips. And they tell her, you know what? You're not, designed. Your body's not designed for that. You aerodynamically, you don't really have the body. So we take away their hope with a lot of negative talk, right? The negative talk is what really, I mean, just think about it. You could have been sitting and listening to someone who had such a wonderful idea. And based on how you respond to how they're sharing this sensitive moment with you could be the reason that they pursue it or they don't pursue it, just by how you respond. Hey, mom, you know what I want to do? Yeah, what do you want to do? I'm thinking about, I want to go out and I want to get my hair license. And once I get my hair license, I'm going to open up my own shop. And I think that I could open up a franchise, a chain of beauty supply stores, and I could have, not only the best products, but I could offer the best service in the beauty supply business. Girl, you crazy. Oh my God. What you know about beauty? You ain't even doing your hair now. Man, you something else, boy. Girl, you funny. That right there killed her dreams. You're a murderer. You just murdered her goals, her aspirations, and her dreams. Negative talk. Not showing support. Mocking. Mocking the idea. Mocking the goals. When it comes to not being supportive, it could be a little tricky, because there are times when you just hear something that's just so outlandish and you're saying to yourself, oh my goodness, this can't be for real. But there's a difference between knowing when something is completely outlandish, left field, makes no sense, and is completely unattainable, which really that's a slippery slope that we could go down. But, let's just try to stay on topic. There's a difference between that and allowing someone the grace and the space to figure things out on their own and to go through their journey until they actually figure it out. It's not your job to be the killer. It's not your job to come in and annihilate and just murder everything that someone is beginning to put together. That's not your job. Your job is to just hear and to understand that, you know what, they're embarking on a new journey. And this new journey has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with the intangibles that would make this journey work. Because a lot of people believe that when someone else is on a journey, that journey has something to do with them, and it doesn't. I don't care if it's your daughter, your son, your spouse. I don't care who it is. Could even be your parents. Their journey is their journey. Their experiences are their experiences. What you are to do is to allow them to go through that experience by being supportive. Supportive doesn't mean to be, completely, oblivious and crippling, where you're not able to offer criticism or feedback. That's not what it means. But support, most people know what support means. Most people know how to give support. And when you are damning in that area of support and you're not able, you don't have the ability to give the positive support that someone needs, then you're a murderer. Under the definition of what we're speaking about right now, you are a murderer. You have the ability to kill and take away this living idea, this living, breathing idea that has been given by the universe. This inspiration has been squashed because you didn't think that it's something that someone should do. You didn't understand how or why this is the path that they want to take. You didn't understand the magnitude of what it is that this person wants to embark on. So in the interim, you decide, because it doesn't fit your mode of understanding, that you would just kill it. You would take it away. So let's mock them. Let's give them negative talk. Let's not be supportive. Let's show them that this is unrealistic. This cannot happen. This is not the way and the path that they should even be thinking that they can go down. We use lots of slogans and we got sayings that we give people when we don't want them to do something or we just think that it's ridiculous. We say things such as, "You're such a dreamer. You can't do that. You think you're better than you are. You know what? You should try something else." That's exactly what was told of Malcolm X. His teacher decided for him that the path in life that he initially wanted to go down, his teacher said, "Nah, that's not for you. You should try something else." I personally was told by my ex-partner, "You're such a dreamer." I also had a white man tell me, "You think you're better than you are." The words that people say, the way in which they carry out the words that they use, has the potential to kill and murder any ideas, dreams, goals, and aspirations that anyone can have. When you're dealing with your children, when you're dealing with your spouse, when you're dealing with members in society who are part of groups and organizations, if you're an educator and you're teaching classrooms, colleges, high school, and especially the young minds, kindergarten through fifth grade, it is very important that you watch your words and that you're always aspiring to refrain from negative talk and allowing people to use their ideas, their goals, their aspirations, and their dreams in the most idyllic way, where they can just allow it to breathe, allow it to grow. As crazy as it may sound, as preposterous as it may be, allow them that space to let those dreams and those goals live. Just because someone says that they're going to do something doesn't mean they're going to do it, but it's not your right to kill it either. When you take away those goals, those dreams, and just the the ability for them to create that idea and to nurture it and to bring it into existence, it takes so much time. It takes so much willpower. It takes so much power to bring those goals just even into your mind where you're able to hold on to it. It takes so much confidence. It takes so much resilience to just hold on to those and to do it every day, to think about it, to become obsessed about it, to desire it, and then to put energy forth into actually working towards it. That takes so much for us to do. And it's so delicate when it's in its beginning stages because at any moment it could be killed. It could be here and gone in a flash. As soon as it came is as soon as it left. It's so important, even for yourself, to make sure that you're not indulging in that negative talk, even with yourself. Don't kill your own ideas. Don't kill your own dreams. Don't kill your own aspirations. Don't kill your purpose. Your purpose leads you to your destiny. Your destiny leads you to your fulfillment, and your fulfillment that's where your joy is. That's where your happiness lies. Don't kill it. There are times where people will they'll be working on something and you'll know intrinsically, especially if you know the individual. Like, this is a good example for parents who really know their child. Matter of fact, I'll just share a personal story of mine. It's actually the story has been transcribed in the book, This Ain't My Life. I write about a time where my daughter was studying to be a nurse. And I mean, she was studying so rigorously, so hard. She was studying so much. It was to the point where it was like making her sick. She was getting frustrated. You could see everything about her was changing. She really couldn't understand why she was putting so much effort and time into going this direction in her life. This is what she really wanted to do. She took the test and she failed. She didn't fail one time. Her persistence, her drive, and her motivation led her to taking this test 3 times. And out of the 3 times that she's taken this test, she failed 3 times. Now, most people would just tell her, look, give it up. Like, you can't do it. This is not for you. I wasn't that kind of parent, and I understood the importance of ideas and not killing her dreams, her goals, or her aspirations. I understood this on an intrinsic level. So the right thing to do was to just talk with her and to understand why she wanted to go this way, what it was that was driving her so hard to go this direction, and to just help her to pivot a little bit, not necessarily to go away from whatever she was doing, but just to pivot, because the energy that she was expending into what she was doing was beautiful, but it wasn't targeted in the right direction. My job as a parent was to help her to use that same energy, to use the same motivation that she had, and just redirect it into the right direction. And so I helped her to understand and to see that she was more like the hamster in a wheel, just running and running and running and running in a wheel. I wanted to help her to get off that wheel and to help her get into a space where she actually could flourish and she actually could grow. And that's when, I introduced her to what I believe was a good field for her. And we redirected her into the business field. And when she took a look at it, because it wasn't about me just telling her what to do. It was like, let's look at this. I believe that this is a good way for you to go. I believe that, when I'm watching you and I'm understanding you and I'm listening to your conversation and I'm hearing the things that you like to do, it sounds more like this. I think this is an area that you would really flourish in. And so, I made, kind of like a bet with her. And I told her, I said, okay, listen, you do it the way you want to do it. If it doesn't work, and this happened to be around the time she took the test for the 3rd time. So I said, if you pass the test, I'll support you and I'll be here with you. And I mean, I'm helping her study for the test. We're going over, I mean, it had to be over 100 questions, and I'm sitting here and I'm helping her study, and I'm really like just, cheerleading and being supportive. But I knew this wasn't the right direction for her. But yet I was still being supportive. And as I had expected, she failed. And that was it. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. The bet had been made. If you don't pass this test for this 3rd time, let's look into something else, because maybe the universe is telling you this is not for you. And so that's exactly what happened. And pivoted, went down a whole nother track. And now she's doing really great things. Her life took a completely different turn. She's owning property and she's a property manager, and she owns several houses herself and manages other people's houses. I mean, her life just completely took a different turn. So I'm using this example to say that there will be times that people will be literally going down a wrong path, and they'll be excited about it. For them, this is a big moment, but it's still not the time for you to come in and to murder any and all aspirations, goals, and ideas that they have. For you to know that someone is really like adamant about what they're doing, they're really solid, and they're going the direction that they probably should be going in, even if they're not going the right direction. Here's a good indicator. A good indicator is that they're consistent with it and that they're motivated about it. Watch for those two things. If you see someone that's doing the same thing every day and they have the same energy about it every day, they're pretty much probably going that direction. Whether it's going to work out or not, that's not for you or anyone else to determine. But more than likely, they're headed that direction. Whether you say yay or nay. Now, you do have the ability to talk them out of it. You do have the ability with negative talk and with not being supportive and just turning your cheek on them or mocking them and making fun of them and just doing all of the things that would take away the confidence of someone who really is aspiring to do something. You have the ability to do that. And then they just completely lose the drive and the desire, and then bang, the idea is gone. It's been murdered. So I want you listening to really understand how powerful this message is and how it has the ability to transform lives. Lives can be transformed by utilizing this message in the appropriate way and understanding how you have the ability and the power to kill what the universe has sent to inspire those around you and also yourself. When people are on their path, allow them to be on their path, give them that grace. It's called the law of allowance. Allow them to go the direction that they're going. Be there for them. Give them the feedback. Give them the criticism they need. But don't kill. Don't murder. That's where the thin line does not get crossed. Do not murder. Do not take that away from them. People they'll have all kind of things going on. There are people who are, it's almost like fly by night. One time you see them, they're doing this. The next time you see them, they're doing that. Then when you see them again, they're doing something else. You know what? That's okay too. Because at least they're searching. At least they're motivated. At least they have something. At least they're inspired. But do not, I'm urging you, do not kill any of their ideas. You heard what Rihanna said. She didn't want to be a murderer. Don't be a murderer. Don't kill goals. Don't kill dreams. Do not be a dream killer. Do not kill the aspirations that people are inspired to go towards. Give them that grace. I hope this message was helpful for you. I believe that if we all took this approach more, we would see people who would fulfill a lot more things in their lives, opposed to being as depressed as they are, as hopeless as they are, and as empty as they are. When we are givers of such powerful energies, and a lot of that comes from our tongue, we breathe life into people. We breathe life into situations. I need you to remember this. You really, truly never know how you impact someone's life. Just because they don't tell you, just because they don't share or say it to you, doesn't mean that it's not there. You could be the reason why someone doesn't come around. You could be the reason why someone does not smile. You could also be the reason why someone is so timid and scared to say what's truly on their mind around you, because they know that you will just engage in negative talk. They know that you'll be sarcastic. They know you won't be supportive. We hurt people every day. We murder ideas every day. Think about how you treat people who serve you. When you go to the grocery store, when you go out shopping, how do you treat the people who are working jobs that you believe are less than you? How do you talk to them if they were to tell you something that they're aspiring towards? Would you give them hope, or would you kill that hope? What type of person are you? Hopefully after today's session, you're one of the people that will now understand the vibrational currency that you have and that you hold. You will not lead with jealousy or envy, and you'll understand that the power that your tongue has to create the correct energy that people need right now at this time in their life. They need you to be a light for them. They need you to be a source of positivity, the one who will give them the way through just being supportive, through just giving them positive talk. So let's find a way to put down these weapons that we use to kill and to murder, and to take away all of the ideas, the dreams and aspirations, the goals that people around us have. I am wishing you the best, and I want you to always, always know that if the reality you see is not what you desire it to be, then simply proclaim, "This ain't my life." I'll talk to you next time. Take care.